will stay close to you, Tamit. I do not wish to lose my way.
Fill us with nature's glory and guide us on our path. Dance free with exo.
Watch yourself. Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a strange time you live in.
The good folk shook the bad folk side and told this tale to me. Dead, dead, so dead from that.
This will keep you out of Emunara's fire.
Tide swallow her.
Brother, may I ask a favor?
Prepare these vents. Another vent shield.
What are you?
great work, but questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
I wonder which spirit bestows such fortune upon you. Beef's up! wounded tummy. Stay with me. Stay with me. Wounded tummy. your magic, Tummy. You cannot leave me like this! Boiferous path leads us to victory. Tired of walking? Very well.
This way.
Tide swallow her. Traveler, may I ask a favor? I have honorably guarded Lady Garrick's trials for more lifetimes than I can recall. And this necromancer thinks she can cow me? I'll have none of it! Apologies. Thank you for stopping. Would you kindly douse that censer and unbind me? I am the steward of Garrick's Rest. I am bound to this place until someone completes the Trials of Worth. 3 tests that measure the qualities a knight needs to bear Lady Garrick's sacred shield. Unless you're a schemer like Emanara. To take the sacred shield without daring the Trials of Worth. But only one who passes the trials learns the words that dismiss the wards guarding the shield. If you can win the shield before the necromancer steals it, I will reward you. Perhaps you are the very soul I've waited for all these years. Someone worthy enough to earn Lady Garrick's most treasured possession. Please pick up the censer and extinguish it. I suspect that should end the necromancer's binding. Yes, I'm certain you do. Only an incurious fool wouldn't seek to know more. But it may surprise you to learn that I find being bound like this deeply unpleasant. Please, collect and extinguish the censer. I will answer every question once I'm free. gladly answer your questions. Already you show more virtuous character than Emanara ever will. Your compassion will go remembered. Now, enter Garick's Rest to begin the trials of worth. Pass with honor, but move quickly. I cannot allow Emanara to cheat her way to the shield. Lady Garick called it her sacred shield. She claimed that a saint of Arche blessed it with his blood. While she held it, no injury could befall her. I have no reason to doubt this belief. Only when she left it behind did she die in battle. I have thought on that question for ages. At the time, my place was not to question her judgment. I keep reflecting on what she told me. If I don't return, may this preserve my memory. Perhaps she knew the voyage was doomed, no matter what. She declined to tell me. To be honest, I chose not to ask. I knew from the moment I saw Emanara that she wasn't honorable enough to deserve the shield. Strange, though. A shield blessed by the power of Arche should repel a necromancer. As I said, 3 trials await you. Perseverance, wits, and constitution. They each test a virtue that Lady Garick sought in those she sailed with. I will meet you before each one to explain your goal and offer guidance. After that, it's up to you. Correct. Magical wards surround the shield. After honorably completing each trial, you'll learn a phrase that dispels this protection. Emanara wanted me to tell her this phrase, but I refused. I worry about her plans to get around the wards. They began as a way to weed out those who would serve her poorly. Many aspired to sail with the great Lady Jocelyn Garick, but she'd only accept the best. If an applicant passed each challenge while maintaining their honor, she welcomed them aboard. Before her last voyage, Lady Garick asked me to find a new bearer for her shield if she did not return. I swore an oath to find someone worthy. That oath holds me here to this day. Only when the shield is fairly won can I rest.
Spin and weave with Mafala's swiftness. A blessed bounty for potion making. A new level of strength and silence at last. For furnishing, perhaps. Show me your claws! You will make fine potions with that, I am sure. Joe Jet, useful not only for its luster. potency, aspect, or essence. Good find. Material full of potential.
Hurry now. Find a way to the shield hall. Who are you? Another mercenary? Another mercenary? Running a bit late, aren't you? This one has all the help she needs. They will already cost more than she budgeted for. You do appear quite exceptional, though. Perhaps Emunara could swap out one of the others for you. Another mercenary? Ugh, by all the stars. Why must that ghost make this difficult? Emunara didn't even know he'd be here. Who sticks around after they die to give people tests? This one sympathizes. But when Amunara leaves, the shield goes with her. Amunara supposes that's fair to tell you. There's a story about Lady Garick's famous shield. RK himself anointed it with his blood, allegedly. An ambitious young necromancer could use such an artifact. Draw out its power to become stronger. Who knows what dangers lurk in this old ruin? And Amunara refuses to deal with this trial nonsense. The mercenaries will help me break through into the shield hall. Look, be reasonable. Move on and no one will know. Now this one has work to do. It's quite exciting. Legends say Lady Garick's shield contains the power of RK. It preserved her life as long as she held it, yes? If Amunara can absorb that power, think of the possibilities. Normally it wouldn't. RK can't stand necromancers. We blurred the line between life and death. But Amunara may have found a way to invert the divine energies in the shield. She could give her summoned death the same protection Lady Garick enjoyed. Amunara doesn't like to talk about herself. This one is just a simple Khajiit bone raiser trying to make her way in the world. Look, Amunara just met you. Perhaps next time we can swap stories. For now, this one has a shield to acquire.
Ignore her poisonous words. Stay true to your honor.
This one's binding failed? I worked hard to make that. Say goodbye to the shield, Ghost Knight.
Quickly, enter the first trial. your first test. A trial of perseverance. Best the foes awaiting you, and unlock the door to pass. The second exit is unlocked. Exit to complete the trial. You've shown great endurance, Challenger. Well done. To learn the phrase needed to win the shield, memorize the words on this tablet. Lady Garick rose from a low-born child to become a highly respected captain in the All-Flags Navy. She knew the value of pushing past any obstacle, even when you believe all is lost. You demonstrate this same tenacity. I am impressed. Next, you will encounter the trial of wits. Sailors must know how to think on their feet. No one writes a manual for everything you encounter on the high seas. Now, move quickly. Emanara continues her destruction of the fortress to bypass the wards. Continue south out of this room and through the caves. You will find the Trial of Wits just beyond. Or, you can take the shortcut through the east wall, if heights don't scare you. Yes, I have watched them tearing down walls across the fortress. She was not exaggerating about her plans to gain the shield. The only way to honorably defeat her is to pass the trials of worth. So hurry. Our time slips away.
Sleeps of its own accord.
Why are these corridors so damn confusing?
The trial of wits begins here. Observe the 4 tablets around the room. In the proper order, they will light your path. Wise sailor learns from their mistakes. Try once again. Strong first step. Impressive. The next tablet waits beyond the northern door. Read the tablet to learn the next part of the passphrase. Huh? What sorcery comes now? Ah! Brigand, unhand me!
Lower the ward, Ghost Knight.
Nay!
Your lady is dead.
She changed the rules. We must speak. I have not felt pain in so long. How cruel a villain who causes suffering in an innocent spirit. Before, I was defending Lady Garrick's honor. Now, mine is at stake. Since you passed the trial of wits, you may proceed. With one alteration. I previously refrained from asking you to attack Emanara. It seemed that defeating her by the trials of worth was the more honorable path. But she's bound me, torn at my home, and now summoned me like a common specter. I shall refrain no longer. Yes, but not in some plain manner. We can use Emanara's own sensor to bind her. As you carried it, the device will have reattuned for living energies. Next time we meet her, light the incense, then toss it at her. It will bind her as she trapped me. In her recklessness, Emanara buried the door to the third trial under rubble. But I know a hidden route. First, you'll need the key. I can mark on your map where to find it in the library. We'll reconvene there, after I've pulled myself together. She grasped my soul as though I were still a man of flesh, but lifted me like a child. As you saw, Emanara's patience has run out. I underestimated her. She'll raise the whole fortress for the shield. The quicker you pass the final trial, the better. During centuries of death, one finds many opportunities for study. You'll see how large the library of Garick's Rest is. I grew curious about my nature, and did some reading. Turns out that spiritual energy manipulation is fairly simple. I won't claim to be a full-fledged necromancer, but Emanara's device looks fairly standard issue to me. The incense is energy receptive. It passively attunes to dominant existential energy nearby. Once triggered, the trap seeks similar energy. As I said, many centuries, my friend.